welcome back to the channel. As you guys could see in some other videos, you've seen something blue and white. Hasn't been on the channel before. Well, here it is. I had been working on this opportunity for, I want to say probably maybe 5 to 6 years. It's been a long time. The story with this truck is it was on Marketplace for like 10 seconds. And of course I am an addict. So it was close to where I previously lived in Pennsylvania, just over in Ohio. And after 10 seconds, it was gone. It was off Marketplace. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I was able to get a message in before it actually went off. And the story is this truck was posted by the son and the father owned it. It was originally ordered new in Cleveland, Ohio. You guys can see she's got the wide hips. So these are the same fender flares as King Dent. And for everyone that says they're Chevy fender flares, they're actually not Chevy fender flares. They may be close, but these were, from what I can find, a option out of like J.C. Whitney. They had their own product line back in the day. So these were specially ordered and put on the truck when it came from the factory. Well, I want to say if it came from factory, came from the dealer. So it came from the factory, had no fender flares, and the family, they wanted the dually. They didn't want any kind of flatbed. So the dealer ordered these, had them painted, installed from the dealer, and sold the truck to the family. So let's backtrack to when I was trying to get the truck. I've been in contact with the son for over this time, and he's like, oh yeah, my dad, he thought about selling it, and then he doesn't want to sell it. So over the years, I have moved from Pennsylvania down to Virginia. Finally had the opportunity, after working on him so long, to go look at the truck. I knew it was my only opportunity to buy the truck, so I went there with cash, with a trailer, showed up, and I was ready to buy it. Kind of sight unseen. I had seen maybe 1 or 2 pictures of it in the barn, which was low light. I didn't know if it was rusted out. I didn't know if it ran. I didn't know nothing about it other than it had 4 doors and it was a dually. So I went up to Ohio, and I was dealing with the father at the time, and I almost didn't get the truck just because the deal wasn't working out. But I ended up making the deal work, got the truck back home, and I'm really happy with the truck. It's very clean. There is hardly any rust. Where there is rust, it's isolated just because of the situation. The family bought this truck new from the dealer back in the 79, and it was actually, I think, on its 3rd generation. The family owned our carnival business, and they used this truck to haul some of the equipment around from fair to fair. And the fairs were only in Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, maybe a little bit Indiana. So the truck really just kind of had highway miles and sat. And what they used the truck for, from what I was told, is I think they had like an ice refrigeration unit in the back that stored some food, some ice for their trailers. And that's where kind of the isolated issue is. But other than that, the rest of the truck is very solid. The cab corners, underneath the doors, the drip rail, everything is solid. Of course, it's dusty right now just because it's been in a barn for so long. So my plan is I'm going to get it, detailed and get it fixed up. I want to, pull the bed off, sandblast the frame, paint underneath the cab, as I normally do at all my trucks. If you want to walk around, you can see still has the plates on it from Ohio, but the problem is up at the front of the bed. That's where the refrigeration unit was and from the condensation continually dripping, it just rotted it out. So other than the front of the bed, which I'm going to be replacing the bulkhead and the front portion of the bed floor, that's the only rust that I could find on the truck. All right, so the back of the bumper, it's got a couple little dinks here and there, but I might just replace the rear bumper. They're easy to come by. Other than that, if walk around to the whole truck, it does have some, you know, some battle scars here and there, but for the most part, you can see this on the camera. I mean, it still shines from the original. I want to say original. This truck, I think I was either repainted or re-cleared, because I can see some evidence on some body lines, but it is the original color combination. I think it's just been touched up over the years. But you guys can see the drip rail. It does have a little dent right here, which I'm going to get popped out. But you can see the drip rail. I mean, doesn't get much better than this. It does have a little dink in the door, but unless I pointed it out, it'd be hard to notice. The bottom of the doors, the cab corners, the B-pillars, everything is really, really solid. The inside of the truck, since it has sat in the barn for so long, the mice, they really made a kind of a orgy out of the whole situation, and it reeks. It's bad. So there's just anything mice involved happened in this truck, and it's foul smelling. So I'm going to be ripping out the interior. I'm going to get new carpet. I'm going to try to save the seats just because they're original. I want to keep the bench seats if I can. We'll see how bad they are. I might have to get them the new foam installed, because I know the driver's seat is basically hollow where they ate everything out. But that's the plan. I'm going to try to keep the inside of the truck original, outside of the truck original. There's no body modifications, and I'm not going to be stretching it or shortening it or but anyway, I'm going to try to keep the original look of what the truck is. Obviously two-wheel drive. So for the plans right now, I'm going to keep the truck two-wheel drive. I do have some nice wheels for it, some 22-inch Alcoas that are getting custom cut, and I'm going to put those on it, try to keep it classy looking. But who knows, it might be just two-wheel drive, it might be two-wheel drive and then turn into four-wheel drive. We'll see. But underneath the hood, 460. I did have it running. It does need some TLC. I think it needs some carb work. It might need a new fuel pump. I don't think I'm getting any fuel up to the carburetor, but other than that, I'm pretty sure I can get it running. So stay tuned and we'll find out. Everything under the hood is original from what I can see. Nothing has been tore off. There hasn't been any kind of aftermarket anything on it. I'm gonna say one of the original owners, he said that if there's anything wrong with it, they just took it to the local garage and they did some work on it. But the front of the grill, the front bumper, everything is really solid. There's no major body damage. It even has the AC, so I know it would be really, really like finding, like a unicorn or some hen's teeth if the AC worked. But we'll find out. The belt's still on it, which is a good sign. Normally, if you find them and the belt's not on, that the compressor's either locked up or it just doesn't work. So the belt's still on it, so there might be some luck. It does have a CB in it, which I took the antenna off, but it does have a CB on it. Other than that, I mean, the driver's side is really nice. I do have the fuel door. It's inside. I mean, it does have some, some character, I want to call it. But once I get this thing buffed out, it's gonna shine really nice. I'm really excited to see this shined up and some nice wheels on it, or just at least cleaned up. Get the interior cleaned up. I'm really excited about this one, just because I've been working on this deal for so long. I finally have it. All right, guys. So walked around the truck and showed you what I got going on. I'm not sure what the end goal with the truck is. Just the goal right now is to make it usable, make it not smell like mice everything, and try to get it back on the road. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you up later.